just for the sake of the video.
Okay, hold on. My voice probably sounds really annoying, but I have to speak loudly. I just finished my first year, and I did a behavioral psychology course. Anyways, my point is that I want to tell you how I feel like you can personally survive your first year of college. So, number one, honestly, I went into college with the mindset of I didn't really care to make friends. Like, I was pretty much just there to get like A pluses all around. Like, I don't really care. Also, not to really get like invested in your professors' lives, because that's also a no-no. Like, you need to understand that they're your professors and not your best friends. Like, no. Also, okay, yeah, that's number one. Go to college for your academics. Like, if you don't want to be in school, there's no point in trying to be in college or university, because you don't really want to do it. I don't personally believe in doing anything that you don't really want to do. That's number one. Number two, try to attend all your lectures, because that's really important. That's where you get kind of like a broken down experience of the textbooks that I didn't buy and you probably don't want to buy. Also the lectures that, okay, lecture notes. Segue, but the PowerPoints, you need to take your PowerPoint notes. If you do want a textbook, I suggest going to the library, because they often have the new editions that the school or your professors are using that year. So that's an amazing, cheaper, effective way of staying on top of your course content. If you do want to purchase, try Amazon. Just try anything online, pretty much, that you'll probably get 30% off, which is better than the bookstores and stuff like that. And trust me, I'm not gonna talk ish, but I worked at a bookstore. The prices are hella ridiculous. But if you are gonna go to the bookstore, I will say, go to the used section. Don't frown at used stuff. Let me tell you, because something could have a used sticker on it, and it could just be returned, literally returned 2 weeks ago, based on the fact that someone bought it and they didn't want it. So used stuff doesn't mean that it's gonna be ripped up and have urine on it and just the worst stuff. Used stuff could be gold. I will say that, and it'll save you at least $30. Renting. Also, you can rent textbooks. If you have a credit card, you can rent the book for the semester. I know that will also save you some bucks instead of buying it, because you can return it at the end. But let me tell you something, if you do rent, listen, don't get upset at the people at the bookstore when you try to return it after the due date. Let me tell you, because I will look at you and they will look at you sorry. Absolutely sorry. Look at the sticker. They will put a sticker on the front of your book. Please look at the sticker. Don't wait 5 weeks after you finish school trying to return it, because you know what? The school year had ended. You needed to return it the last day of class, or even the week after. That's still fine, just look at the due date, please and thank you, because you're not getting your money back after that, because they will charge your credit card, and then you own that book and you're responsible for it whether you want it or not. That's number two. So go to college because you want to, go to all your classes, taking your textbook notes. I think I just told you where to get that, whether you want to get it all via all those options or the library. That's amazing. Just kind of okay, before you take those notes, I think you should look at your PowerPoints. I understand that sometimes you don't always get them. I didn't get some of my PowerPoints until the day of, or literally the night before, where it's I'm trying to sleep. But whatever it is, you just need to stay on top of those notes, because I feel those notes will simplify or explain what your chapter is covering, And then, for example, I also had journal readings to do, so your journals are also gonna help you. So just literally your first year, I think you just need to don't take it as a joke, because it's not a joke. There will be a point where you can laugh at your first year, ha ha ha, y'all trying to play me, I'm not doing this. But I feel that can more so happen in second semester. First semester, I feel you need to practice like a lot of good routines, because if not, sorry Sarah, yeah, sorry, that's okay, if not if not, you will pretty much just take that slackish mentality into second semester, and you're not gonna like do what you need to do to actually get the grades that I personally want to get. So I feel like you should get them too. Yeah, so do that, take your notes, and also be like invested in your class. Like, you're there for a reason. Like, because honestly, like, I feel like I'm personally like, I don't feel comfortable paying to have someone like read a lecture slide to me, because I'm literate. I can read, I can write, that's why I'm here, you know. Check the requirements. I can do that. But what I feel like makes more sense paying for is that one-on-one time with, okay, it's not one-on-one, but like you're sharing like the environment with like your professor, but it's like, it's more so them like analyzing it in a different way to like help you understand it. Like I feel like that's worth something. Yeah, so just be present in your classes. Like, if there's like a question that like you feel like you would like to answer, you know the answer to, like, I guess we can stand up. You should answer it. Yeah, just don't be afraid. If you feel like there's a certain like content that you're comfortable like discussing, like just raise your hand, be respectful, but like just don't be afraid to like show your knowledge, because I feel like I felt like that a little bit until like I kind of got a little comfortable. So part 2. Another thing that's important is finding a job on campus. That will be very smart, based on the fact that there's a lot of different places to work on campus. For example, the cafeteria. I know that my school has like different like Tim Horton locations across like that little building or whatever. Now we have 2. I'm excited to see what they have this fall 2018, but definitely those facilities. I know you can work in the student center, the library, different things like that. You can, I think why that's like very smart is because they can schedule your shifts around your classes. So whether like you have like 2-3 hours or 4 hours in between a class, like you can like go plan a shift or 2, whatever you want to do. So you can definitely look into that. What else? Oh, living on residence. I chose to live on res for my first year just because it was right there, and like I wanted that 1-minute walk when I want to be lazy and tired. I like the convenience of it for the first year, just because I felt unfamiliar with my program, but I felt kind of familiar with the residence because I just felt like I belonged there. So it was nice kind of having home and school really close together, where I'm tired of school, I'm bored, I need a break. And in between your breaks, where you do have that break between 2 classes, you can go to the residence, recharge, eat, take a nap if you need to, and then go back to class and just feel like, honestly, like I don't really care. And then the best part is that like after school or after your class is finished, you just like walk back to the residence, and everyone else has to drive home like and commute, and you're just like, yeah, I was in bed by 5. So living on residence, think about that, but also know that it's gonna be really expensive. I think that's like the most annoying thing for me personally, was that my residence was hella expensive and I didn't get much in return. All I got was pretty much a kitchenette, a fridge, a bathroom, and I shared everything that I just named right now with a roommate. That's a story for another day, to be honest with you. But all I had to myself was my bedroom, which I loved. I had the bigger room. It was so beautiful. Like everything around it was me. I'll insert some pictures somewhere. But yeah, that was it. I didn't even like, and my cleaning service, honestly, like there were so many times that I had to clean for myself. Yet again, other stories for other days. But just look at all of the pros and cons of where you could live before you choose, but understand that if you do choose to live in the residence, that $2,000 is just going to disappear for no reason, because I don't even use the vending machine. Like, for what reason? Why am I buying a ginger ale for $2 when I can buy a box for like $2.49? Like, that's ridiculous, you know, and stuff like that. There wasn't even any food available on my residence. My residence was crappy. Like, my residence, I'm not gonna go there because honestly, like, I'm past that right now. I'm not going back, and that's fine. But you guys will know more. But that's not what this video is about. So if you choose to live in residence, outweigh your pros and cons. Keep it moving. Fitness. Honestly, don't. The cafeteria food, it's just not good. It's not good. It'll give you anxiety. Honestly, like, I pray it gives you as much as anxiety as I pray it gives me, because I ate BLTs like all the time. Like, I ate BLTs like it was no one's business. Like, the girl behind the counter, like, I'm not gonna say her name because. So I ended with mentioning that you shouldn't eat the cat food like that because it's not really good for you. I ate BLTs all the time. It wasn't really good for me. But the plus is that, like, I tried to work out as often as I could. Working out between classes was amazing. Working out after classes also was amazing. Or just even, like, evenings after the residence, I can go home and, like, take a nap and, like, wake up like 2-3 hours later and, like, go to the gym before it closes and just get a really good workout in. That feels amazing. But if there's anything that I would, like, suggest, is just kind of, like, cut out the junk food, avoid it. Honestly, you don't want to have the freshman 15 because, like I said, like, you just don't have time for that. Let me tell you, like, I probably ended college, like, later than I started it, to be honest with you, and just stress just did that.
You're so cute.
Did she ask if I eat cat food?
Yeah.
Do I eat cat food? Do you eat cat food?
No,
So-
she heard that you ate cat food.
Oh, cafeteria food. Oh my God. I thought,
Cafeteria food, not cat food.
honestly, I don't know if I'm allowed to do that, but
No, you shouldn't.
it's okay. I just, so you guys know I'm not talking to myself. It's just this girl who heard I said cat food and she thought I meant cat food. And I'm like, why do you think I eat cat food? Do you eat cat? Okay, but anyways, yeah, so just maybe indulge every now and then, but at the same time understand that it's gonna take a lot of your money, which it does. And it's stuff that you can do by yourself. So meal prepping or just cooking at home, bring yourself to school, having lunch at school, that's amazing. Great. Or if you live in residence, you can go home, make something, which I did quite a little bit. And not very often, to be honest. I tried. So yeah, that's an option. Yeah, so just avoiding eating like crap so that you don't look like crap at the end. Clean your homes, please. Clean your homes. Clean your dorms. If you live in a dorm, clean your dorm. If you rent a house or a room, just clean, because I feel like college students use the excuse way too often that I'm a college student, so it gives me a right to be dirty. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, God. You moved out of your parents' home for a reason, so you just need to stay clean. Don't be dirty. Don't be dirty, God. So yeah, just clean, learn to clean, do your dishes. I'm not gonna tell you how to, okay, that's for another video, but that's another tip. Be clean, be cleanly, eat well, or try to eat as well as you can. I guess, yet again, the excuses that college students would use is because I'm in college, I can drink, I can get turned every Friday. Don't do that, because you know what? You're gonna be in bed all Saturday or whatever. Like, you just need to use your time efficiently to get your notes done. Just read and just get your stuff done so that, like, when you're in classes, you can take what you need to do in classes and know that, like, there's not that much for you to do after that. Like, you can just move on instead of catching up. Learning to move on and not catching up will save you a whole bunch of time, because you're not wasting time trying to catch up because you're moving on. So yeah, it was really nice talking to you guys. This is long awaited, I don't know, but I'm really excited, so I'll see you guys in my next video.